Namaste everyone and welcome to today's yoga practice. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on chakra healing through asana and pranayama. Now this is one of my favorite classes. I've taught this so many times in the studio with my in-person students, and it's always had a really calming and restorative effect. I feel like when you combine the sounds and the practice of chakra healing with your asanas, it really just becomes like an otherworldly experience. And I'm really excited to be able to share this with you now. If this is your first video with us, I'm going to keep it really beginner level and in a way that feels accessible to you. If you've been doing this challenge all this while, then well done. Today is day 13, and I've purposely kept it towards the end of the challenge because I feel like chakra healing opens up a lot of things within us, and having that previous physical practice prepares you better for this experience overall. So I'm looking forward to taking you through today's session, and for today's practice you will need a yoga mat, a bottle of water, and your napkin or towel to wipe off your sweat. So without much further ado, let's get started with today's class, and I cannot wait to practice chakra healing with you. Alright, so let's get started with today's practice. We're going to begin with our centering and Om chanting. Let's come into our simple Sukhasana with the hands in Gyan Mudra at the knees. Gently close your eyes as you feel your body surrendering into the mat beneath you. Feel that sense of ease, calming and grounding in this moment. As you gather yourself, you gather your energy, you feel a deep sense of coming home to yourself, and you get ready to engage in today's practice fully and deeply. We'll now start by placing the right hand on the abdomen, the left hand on top of the chest, and just taking a few long and deep breaths, inhaling, exhaling, letting go, inhaling, exhaling, letting go. One more time, breathing in, exhale, breathing out. Now let's join our hands into a namaskara at the chest. As you press your palms in together, close your eyes, and let's move towards our Om chanting practice. We take a deep breath in. Breathe in once again. And one more time as you inhale. As we feel the power and the sound vibration of the Om chanting in our minds, we now move into a little bit of Gayatri Mantra activation. Today especially we're going to be chanting more because we are adding the chakra healing into the practice. So let's take a deep breath in for the Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhur Svaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. And as we feel the palms pressing in, the body rising nice and tall, we feel more and more centered in position. We now start with a simple Parvatasana stretch. So we're going to press the palms and then gently rise up to the top. As you feel the entire body stretching upwards, lift and rise, almost ascending to the highest version of yourself. Feeling the chest opening, the shoulder blades squeezing in at the back. And we simply hold this asana for 1, 2, 3, as we pull up all the way to the top, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We'll now take the right hand and move gently over to the right side as we feel the top arm going over and across. Maintaining here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we feel that deep extension on our left side of the hip, we now move over and across, coming down with the left hand. The other arm goes in line with the ear. We pull deeply, opening the chest, maintaining steady here for 1, 2, 3, extending the body outwards, 4, 5, and 6. As we gently start to come back to the center, let's lift the hands, nicely stretch as high as you can to the top. Then exhale and come down and forward. So you're going to press your hands into the ground, press your forehead into the ground as well, and just surrender nicely to the space beneath you. Closing your eyes, breathing steady for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As we inhale, rising gently back up to the top. We're going to stretch the arms. Exhale, come all the way behind, interlocking the fingers, pulling the chest up and open, and squeezing the shoulder blades in at the back. As we lift and rise, let's hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As you gracefully lift both your hands up to the top, stretching in the middle, twist to your right side, exhale and gently come down. Place the forehead on the ground if possible, stretch sideways and outwards, and hold here with your entire body relaxing on the mat for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently inhale to rise up to the top, stretching the hands, twisting to the opposite side as we gently come down. Again, forehead to the ground, extend sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we inhale, rising up to the top, coming back to the center, lift, exhale, gently come down, release your hands and relax. Now finally we go into our spinal activation, taking the right hand to the opposite knee. The other hand comes in behind you and you twist and turn as far out as you possibly can. Holding here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you gently change direction, we take the left hand to the opposite knee, the other hand comes in behind you, and again you turn and hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As we gently come back, place your hands onto your knees, keep your eyes closed, and let's start moving into our asana and chakra healing practice. We will start with our root chakra, known as the Mooladhara chakra, located at the base of our spine. And to do this, we will first come into a comfortable and easy Baddha Konasana. As you come into Baddha Konasana, sit up nice and tall, close your eyes, and stay here for a moment. And now in this Baddha Konasana position, we're going to add in our focus on the Mooladhara chakra, or the base of our spine. We're going to visualize this chakra, noticing its red color, almost like a swirling ball of red energy at the base of our spine. And as we feel that swirl of energy and we tap into its power, we notice how it impacts our most primal needs of hunger, thirst, and how we engage with this chakra in our real lives. And as we focus on the center point of this chakra, we tap into and we tune into its frequency by chanting the sound of its vibration. So all together we will chant the sound Lam 3 times. Sitting up really nice and tall, take a deep breath in. Lam. 2 more times, breathe in. Lam. And one more. Lam. And as we feel the flow and the activation of the sound now, we deeply connect with its resonance and its functioning, and we transition to our second chakra, which is the Svadhisthana chakra at the belly button region. For this chakra, we're going to change our asana by taking our hands all the way up to the top first, like this. And then taking your left leg in, placing the legs side by side in this way. Let's lift the hands, get a nice activation here. Turn around and place the hands down to the ground. As you look behind and you turn around, feel that deep stretch on your lower back region. And as you keep turning backwards, feel this deep twist right at your navel. So we're doing this asana because it will impact your belly button. As you turn around, tap into the Svadhisthana, the ability to connect with our maternal ancestry through the womb space at the belly button region. Our ability to connect with the basics of our neurophysiology and our physiological being. And as we deeply connect to the center of our gross body, we now chant the Bij mantra for this chakra, noticing its orange color over here and chanting the mantra Vam. Let's take a deep breath in. Vam. Two more times as you breathe in. Vam. And one more time. Vam. Now we inhale, gently turning to the other side. So you're going to turn to the left, and on the left, the same thing. As you turn around, feel that deep twist along your spine, but most importantly, feel that near your belly region. And as you turn, twist back and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's now chant our 3 Vams here as well. Breathe in. Vam. 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 And as we let go, we gently come back to the center, stretching in the middle, letting go as we bring our hands gently downwards, and we bring our legs back into the center. Just take a moment here as you continue to ground yourself, settle down in your experience. Feel that very calming and grounding sensation. And let's come up now to our Manipur chakra, which is located at the region just below the rib cage, where the curvature of the rib cage can be found. We visualize the color yellow. And because it's Manipur, and money is like a jewel or a gem, we imagine a very bright and luminous presence of this chakra, connected to our sense of self and our innermost personality. We get our sense of who we are from this Manipur chakra at the center. And as we activate this chakra now, we will chant the Bij mantra Ram by placing the hands at the knees and going into cat and cow to activate this region. So as you inhale first, lift up. Feel your head moving backwards, the energy moving through the Manipur chakra. And as you exhale, feel your body curving in. The Manipur chakra moves in and down. Let's do it 2 more times with just the movement so we get used to it. As you inhale, rise up to the top. As you exhale, gently settle in and down. And 1 more time, as you inhale, lift and rise up to the top. Exhale, come gently in and down. And 1 final time, as you inhale, rising up to the top. Exhale, coming in and down. Now as you return to the center, we're going to add in the Bij mantra. And I know this may feel like a very slow and steady process. That's how it's meant to be. The way we teach asana, the way we practice it in traditional Hatha Yoga, in traditional ashram settings, is a very slow practice. It's like coming home to yourself. So we don't think of it as a workout. We don't think of it as something that you're going to do intensively, but more like a soft and gentle, slow return to your inner self. So just keeping that in mind, we now move towards the Bij mantra, the sound of Ram. Let's breathe in. Ram. As we curve in and down 1 more time. Ram. And then as we rise steadily to the center, halfway up, we'll start with Ram and then we'll go down in the middle. Breathe in. Ram. And as you finish this round, you're going to come back to the center, feeling that deeply in the rest of your body as you experience its flow as well as its energy. And now we start to move towards our next chakra, which is the Anahat chakra at the center of the sternum bone near the heart. For this, we're going to change our position, coming into the downward and upward dog. So as you change, palms come to the mat, knees come in like this behind you. Take a moment. And as you take a moment in this posture, you feel your hips releasing any tension. any kind of stiffness in your hip region. And then very slowly, you're going to tuck your toes and come up into downward dog first. This is more just to get momentum for upward dog. Lift your hips, press your arms into the ground, rise up to the top. Let your head come as close to the ground as possible. Keep pressing your heels deeply into the floor. And as you rise, hold and breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now transition as we come up into the upward facing dog, locking your elbows, opening your chest. I'm sure you can feel that in your lower spine as the back curves up. And now look across your right shoulder, just activating your spine even more as you look back. Amazing. Turn around to the other side as you look across through to the left. As we now come back to the center, head up, chin up, and chest up. Hold yourself steadily in this posture. And as you feel that pranic opening all across the front part of your chest, let's tap into our heart chakra, locating it at our sternum bone, color green. And the sound of yam 3 times as we feel this chakra opening, attuning to us. Inhale. Yam. Couple more times. Breathe in. Yam. One last time, inhale. Yam. And now, gently push your hips back. Come into a simple child's pose. Hands forward, head down. Relax the entire body. And breathe in position. You're just surrendering yourself into the ground beneath you, letting go of any tension in your body. We've activated 4 of the chakras so far, and we can really feel their presence in the body, the way they make us feel in this moment. Now, as we inhale and we gently rise back up, you're already in a Vajrasana formation. Just take your knees out a little wider, and we're going to go into 2 asanas now, and then we come back to our chakra. This asana is Uttan Manduk Asana. We're going to inhale, rise up, hold the opposite shoulders, open the chest, and just experience the freeness of this pose. And honestly, this is one of my favorite postures just because of how incredible it feels at the lower back, upper chest level, the spine entirely curving. Everything feels engaged and activated. And we hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently lift the hands up to the top, let's take the right hand back like this on the right side. Adjust your legs a little if you need to and lift your body. So you're gonna completely push the hips forward and hold over here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As we drop downwards, we now switch, taking the left hand back. Again, push, rise, and hold for 1. Pushing the hips up and forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. As we gently come down, rising up to the top, closing, dropping the head down. And we'll also place the elbows to the ground. We're doing this just to open up the chest some more. Feel this in your lower hips and your lower spine. Maintain for 1, 2, and 3. As you now push away from the ground, take your time, come back, and once you return, simply stretch your legs forward. Okay, so you're just coming into this nice forward fold, sort of a stretch. We're going to go into Paschimottanasana and activate the throat chakra in the process and continue from there. Okay, so let's take our hands up to the top, extend the body, come all the way down, hold your toes, and over here just wiggle your body, point your chin forward so your throat gets a good stretch. And now staying here, visualize the throat chakra, which is blue in color, placed at the base of your throat. And as you notice this blue in color activation, you become very aware of the throat near the thyroid gland, the voice box, connected to your ability to express yourself and do that in an authentic way. You truly feel the connection, the activation, and the momentum. And as you go down, you continue to drop and you feel your forehead coming onto your knees. Now here you can pulse a little. As you pulse, 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 come down, your whole body starts to open up and eventually your head touches the knees. Stretch your entire body in the process and maintain for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you rise all the way up to the top, take a deep breath. Take your hands back in position. And as you come into this posture of beach pose, just relax your lower spine and your upper chest. All right. We're now going to go into the chanting of the throat chakra sound, which is hum. So 3 times for hum as we activate the throat region. Breathe in. Hum. 2 more times. Breathe in. One more time as you breathe in. And now as you feel that powerful hum sound, we start to move towards our final 2 chakras, which is the third eye and the top of the head. For this now, we're going to transition to our lying down position. So as you change and you start lying down on the mat, come into this posture and take the legs all the way in. Okay? As the legs come in, you can first just go side to side, adapting to this pose and the new position that you've taken on, releasing any tension in the sides of your waist and the sides of your hips. As you now come back to the center, let's take our hands up to the top, gripping the toes. As you come into this open leg position of Ananda Balasana, maintain and hold over here. Maintaining the pose. Hold for 1, 2, 3. Feeling that activation on your ball and socket joint at the hip, and mostly feeling the tension releasing from the zone completely. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. I'm sure you felt that at the hip region. And as you come down now, take your legs into the butterfly pose. So your feet are together, your knees are opening wide, and you can actually feel that activation in your inner hips and thighs. Take your time as you drop into this pose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you now enjoy the silence and the effectiveness of this butterfly pose, let's gently join the legs together and we'll take the hands into the T-shaped formation, and we'll take the left foot on the right knee and go into a spinal twist like this. So the foot is on the knee, you're twisting. You can even use this hand a little to push the knee down and hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently and slowly come back to position, we swap. We're going to take the right leg onto the other foot and move sideways and across, right? So as you do this and you start moving, feel that twist deep in your spine. Maintain and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As we gently come back to the center, bring yourself back into this moment, let go of your hands, and just bring yourself into Shavasana once again. Adjust yourself on the mat, close your eyes, just rest in Shavasana. Now, as your nervous system gets to reset itself, we join the legs together and we stretch in a nice and tall Tadasana, right? So you're going to go up and down like this, then release as you bring your hands back to the center. Place the hands on your navel like this. So you're forming like a diamond formation. Place it at the navel. Take your legs into a bent knee formation. Drop the knees into one another. Let the feet be a little bit outside. So knees in, feet out, hands here. Shant Sarovarasana, the quiet lake pose. And in this asana now, we're going to tap into our third eye chakra, which is at the center, right in the middle. As we tap into this chakra, we focus its energy. And we just see the color indigo or purple near the third eye as it awakens our intuition, our ability to gather information beyond the 5 senses, our gut feelings, our inner knowings, just enhancing all of these powers within ourselves. And as we feel that power in the center of our third eye between the eyebrows, we activate this chakra now with the sound of Om, pronounced as OM at this chakra. The next chakra we will do Om as AUM. Okay, so that's the difference. At this chakra we will do it as a sound of OM. Let's tap into and tune into our deepest intuition and innermost frequency and chant together. Breathe in. Breathe in. One more time. As we feel this activation of our third eye chakra, we'll now go into one more asana followed by the activation of our final topmost chakra. So for this, we're going to take both the legs up to the top very gently. I'm intentionally keeping the knees softly bent so we're not straightening it completely. And here the intention is that your lower back region, this space, is getting pressed onto the ground. Okay? Feel that deep pressure of the nerves and the muscles there. And then as much as you can, you straighten a little by little. Hold it steady. Now, bend the legs as if there's a chair beneath your legs and you're placing the feet on the chair. And now hold and feel the lower back pressing in. You'll also feel a pull on your abdominal muscles. So hold, maintain for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Go a little bit left, a little bit right. One more time. Left, right. Stay in the middle for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, a few times you can take the legs towards you and push them back. Towards you and push them back. Do this gently without a jerk. 1 and back. 2 and back. Excellent. 3 and back. 4 and back. Using your core and your lower back. 5 and back. 6 and back. 7 and back. 8 and back. 9 and back. Okay? Now, when you start to come back, return, interlock your fingers onto your knees, lift the head and chest up, place it between your knees, hold it here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In your final set, once again, you can go sideways, release and relax completely, return to the center and come back. Now we go for our final chakra activation. Legs have gone back into butterfly pose. We're going to concentrate, placing the hands in diamond formation at the belly again. Belly formation. Okay, so we're going to do that and then go back into our chakra experience at the top of our head. We've now come to Sahasrara chakra, which is at the top of the head, few inches above the center of the cranium. And we see over here a deep white light, a very mesmerizing and beautiful white light, which is connecting us to a higher divine source. And as we feel the divinity of this source, of this practice, we tune into its nature. Connecting deeply with this chakra at the top now, we will activate the sound of A-U-M 3 times as we calibrate with this chakra. Breathe in. Two more times. And one more time, breathe in. As we feel this final chakra activation, you can actually feel the pranic energy right from the base of your spine all the way to the top of your head. It's activated, it's risen upwards. We can feel that grace and movement in our bodies. And we really experience the activation of this entire space deep within our bodies. As we take the hands into a T-shaped formation now, we join the legs together. And as the legs come to the center, we return to the middle and we move our legs across to the right side. As we move to the right, the face goes to the left and we feel a strong twist and turn for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently come back to the center, we place our bodies in the middle and we move across to the other side. As we shift, we also feel the spine for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently come back to the center, we place ourselves in the middle now, letting go of the legs, stretching the hands downwards, palms facing up, closing our eyes, getting ready for our final Shavasana practice, maintaining silence and just staying here now. Now we're going to start moving our fingers and our toes, bringing life into our body once again. Joining the legs together, we're going to stretch nicely with the arms overhead, the toes down. As we exhale, we come all the way back and we gently turn over to the right side, right? So as you turn to the right, hand comes underneath your head, fetal pose for 1, 2, and 3. As you push into the ground and you start rising up to the center, we come back into the middle and we cross our ankles. As we cross our ankles like this, we bring our hands at the knees, sitting up nice and tall, closing our eyes. We now move into a simple breathwork practice to end our session today. We'll take the right hand into this mudra, placing the right thumb on the right nostril, breathing in through the left. Close, exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. One final time, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. As we gently come back with the hand, we take a moment here and we chant the Brahmari humming bee sound. We're going to take the hands up to the face, thumb closing the ear, pinky finger mouth, ring finger nose, top 2 eyes, chest out and open. Inhale. 2 more times. And 1 more. As we gently let go, we're going to place the hands down onto the knees. Remaining here for a moment, feeling that sound vibration, noticing the silence and relaxation in the body. And now transitioning towards the end of our practice as we join our hands into Namaskara at the chest. And we go towards the end with our 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Gathering your energy, inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Gently rubbing the palms together as we create some heat or friction, placing the palms on top of our eyelids for some warmth. As we slowly release, we bring the hands down, opening our eyes to look at the palms, gently and steadily coming back as we release our hands and we gently relax. relax. All right. So that was our chakra healing class for today. I hope you're feeling really calm, grounded, and relaxed. As you can tell, I don't even feel like opening my eyes. I feel like just staying like this. I hope you're feeling the same way. Thank you once again for practicing with us. I can't wait to see you in the next class. Until then, take care, keep practicing, and keep your eyes closed like me if that's what you feel like doing for the rest of this, for the day ahead. I also look forward to seeing you and connecting with you through our website, yogicgurukul.com. If you'd like to connect with us on call, on Zoom, or just have a chat with us, I think we'd love to talk to you and connect with you. So that's all for today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.